This video is sponsored by Guapcube. If you're looking for a reliable modded GTA account for PS4, Xbox One, or PC, then this is the place to go. Their link is in the description below.
But yeah, so it gets to that point where I didn't want to, but, it's like, I can have to, it's like the point where, like I said, I was dreading it since I was like 16, that, like, I knew that day's coming, I'm going to be 18, going to have to get a job, I'm dreading it, obviously that day comes, they're thinking that, I have to, because I just thought that that's what you had to do, obviously I didn't want it, but, like, what other option is there, there didn't seem like really much other choice, and I did kind of want to, like, get out into the world a bit as well. I don't know, I didn't really want to, but I kind of had to, because it's like, so yeah, there was like a reasonably long period of time where I was like trying to get a job and stuff, but like, you just go on that like Indeed app, what? No, what does that mean? What the fuck? No, full stop. What is that? Was that for the CEO invite? Mate, I invited the whole fucking session, are you serious? Oh my days, whatever. Just invite him again then. Or is it a girl? It's probably a cat, one of these wee catfishes. What the fuck's wrong with him? What, you think so? Just specifically invited him? I invited everyone in the session, you fucking retard. I'm just gonna keep inviting him then. Because he's obviously annoyed that I invited him to my CEO for some reason. Does he do? But like, you get CEO invites all the time. Like, whenever you're driving through a lobby and you're not in a CEO or anything, like, it happens pretty regularly where, like, it pops up, like, a CEO invite from someone in the lobby. Like, it happens reasonably frequently. And just text me, no. So does he or she do that to everyone? Every time he gets a CEO invite, does he just text the person and say, no? Nice. What the fuck? How weirdo. Imagine that. Fucking nut job. But yeah, so I went to a bunch of job interviews. I don't know why, I was a dumb little 18-year-old little kid. I was like a kid back then, seriously. Like, people who are 18 and think they're adults, it's crazy. Like, mate, like at the time you kind of think you're an adult because you got that kind of like, I don't know, like euphoria or whatever. Everyone's now, oh hey, you're an adult, you're a man now, you're drinking now, and like, so you get all these little 18-year-olds who think they're like right adults. Like, when I think back to when I was 18, like, I was literally a little kid still then. I was a kid. Like, 18 is so young, it's crazy. But people think it's old because you're allowed to drink some poisonous substance. Oh yeah, so you're now an adult. Why is that a fucking weirdo's problem? I'm just gonna keep on inviting. Just to do nothing. I'm obsessed. I mean, talk about this, like, the spotlight effect. How narcissistic do you have to be to think that I specifically only invited him? Or her, sorry. Defo a catfish. Why would a girl just do that? No, that's a catfish. A girl wouldn't just do that. That's weird. Fucking weird piece of shit. But, yeah, so I went to a bunch of shitty job interviews, one at Subway, one at bloody Krispy Kreme, mate. What? Yeah, so I'm just going to work in Krispy Kreme my whole life. Like, what the fuck was I thinking? I'm sorry, nah, I'm not trying to, like, offend people who actually do have jobs like that. That's going to sound like me being a massive dick. I'm not trying to be. It's just, like, from my point of view, as me, that would just be so absolutely ludicrous. But for people who do, fine, like, I'm not judging like that. Because they're different people, they're obviously fine doing that. And obviously, like, respect them, because I wouldn't be able to do that. That's like what I'm saying. That's literally what I'm saying, is I would not be able to do that. So I guess in some ways, mentally, they're better than me or whatever, but whatever, I don't know. So, I couldn't do that, so fair play. But, like that's what I'm saying, that there's no other choice, really. Especially for the majority of people, like I said, like, it would be impossible if, like, everyone was starting businesses and stuff like that. If everyone was trying to do that. Because you need all the consumer people like that to, to sell to, If everyone's just trying to make money and stuff, it wouldn't work. Like, you need to have people like that. But for certain people, like me, and Andrew Tate, and other people, who are obviously off that mind where they can't do that, they can't just be enslaved and follow orders and just, it's just not in their nature to do that. I just can't do it. I can't. It's not that I don't want to or something like that. Like, I literally can't. Ever since I was a kid, it's always been the same. Why can't I shoot her? But yeah, so I went a bunch of job interviews at piece of shit places like in Edinburgh or whatever, but it's bullshit though. Like, you sit applying for all these fucking shit jobs you don't want, and then and you know, like 95% of them you don't even get a response, and the minority of ones you do hear back from is just to tell you no. Like, that's literally all it is. That boy could just do the rest of it, I don't care. He's already done it. Get in this, mate. Mate, that'll take fucking ages. Fuck's sake. Be much quicker in this, but I don't care about this mission, I'm off. You can do it. Send it. Make me my money, mate. But yeah, I didn't want one anyway. I guess it was just like God's way of stopping me from getting one. Because obviously if I did get one, then I would have just ended up just working away for years, and I wouldn't have ended up doing YouTube. So, but I mean, yeah, so I didn't get any, but that was obviously good. I got to the point where I just gave up. I did have one shite one for like 6 months, like I said, but that was when I was like 15 or 16, and then I did have some other piece of shit one in some shit kitchen in a restaurant in Edinburgh for like 2 months, but that was horrible. That, I mean, it was literally like £4 an hour and just shit. You get talked to like shit, everyone's an absolute dick, and you just like washing dishes for £4 an hour, but that's the only fucking job you can get. Literally, there were better jobs I was trying to get, but you don't get them. You literally, I applied to tons, and you literally just never ever get them. Literally the only job I could get is just that, because I had absolutely fuck all on my CV, because what have I done with my life? You know, I was only like 18, I hadn't done anything. Like I said, I'd had that one job for like 6 months when I was 15 or 16, and that's how I got my first Xbox, like from that job, so that kind of served its purpose there. Well, that was shite. I hated that, it was absolutely horrible. Same deal with that, everyone's a cunt. It's just garbage. Wait, didn't I already go in here? Did I even sell a car? I swear I came here. Did I just go straight back out again? I don't even remember. But yeah, so I tried to get jobs, couldn't get one. And then it's like, but yeah, because like, how are you going to get one? Because I had fuck all on my CV. All I'd done my whole life has just been at school up until I was 16. So I had fuck all on my CV, so I wasn't exactly expecting to get any job, exactly. But you're like, you need all this experience to be able to get a job, but you're only going to get the experience from a job. But how do you get that job without experience first? It's like, so dumb. I was just stuck in that loop for like 6 months or something until I just gave up even trying to get a job. I didn't want one anyway, so I didn't hesitate really and just give the fuck up. And you know, it's like, even if I do get one of these shite jobs, I want to just sit and work in Subway 8 hours a day, 5 days a week for like months and months on end. Like, that's just such a repetitive, boring life. I'm sorry. I just want to be able to do whatever I want when I want. And I know everyone wants to do that, but not everyone can. Otherwise the system wouldn't work. That's just the way life is. But yeah, so I just gave up, and it was basically just at the point where, like, you know, I'd rather just like live off my dad than just fucking do that and have a miserable life. You know, I'd rather live off my dad and be happy than do that and be miserable. I know to a lot of people that would sound like arrogant and lazy and all this lot that people would say, there'd be pro comments saying stuff like that. But I don't give a fuck. They don't understand. But yeah, so when I was 18 at that point, yeah, I just gave up trying to fucking get a job. I didn't want one anyway. And just basically just went back to what I was doing before, just very much just playing GTA most of the time. I was uploading kind of more then, because I still have my channel, and like, you know, it's not like I had no subs at all. I had like a few hundred or maybe 1,000 or two, I don't know, but I had somewhat of an audience, you know, a bunch of people who commented on every video and all this lot, and they liked what I was posting and stuff like that. Is that by chasing me? There you go, man. It's one way to deliver the buyer's car.
Get out of here, little... Now I get
not going to be able to get out. It's just because he said he didn't want to die. This car is so shit. But yeah, so I basically just went back to what I was doing before. I had like an audience. Look how high the revs are going. Right down at the... Goodness, please. Oh, that's no good. I thought I was going to put it here. But yeah, so I basically just got back into GTA and just started like posting more videos on that, and then that just started kind of taking off. Like kind of soon after that. I think it was at the end of 2019, that Psycho LOL video, that's kind of the one that started everything off. That's like the one that kind of blew me up. But is that cop just walking along? Yeah.
You need something, huh? One of your rides? It's on the way.
Oh, my car isn't amongst all of that. Yeah, so that's basically where it went. I don't know why I just told you my whole life story. But I mean, yeah, it is what it is. I knew everything was like that at the time when I was at school. I knew it was bollocks, that's why I just pissed around. You know, like I said, I was hyperactive as fuck as a kid anyway. But if I actually gave a toss about what I was learning about, you know, I can pay attention just fine, you know. It's when I don't give a fuck about it, that's when I can stay focused on it. And I didn't give a shit about a single thing I was being brainwashed with in school. So yeah, that's basically the deal, but you do need most people obviously to go along with the system and go through school and all this shit, so obviously for like the majority of people fine, but I'm just so different from everyone else. I never fit in anything like that. I tried to go to college as well, but I dropped out after 6 weeks because it was the exact same shit. I knew, you know, same exact thing as school. I thought like maybe I'd grown out of it by then, but no, because that was when I was like 19, so I can't remember what I was saying that got me onto that whole telling you my whole life story shit. I can't really remember what I was talking about prior to that, but I don't know if it really matters. I've probably been talking for long enough. I'll probably just stop this one out. I was talking about something else before though. I swear I was like talking about something else that got me on all that shit, but now I can't remember what it was because all that got me distracted. There was like quite a lot of different points I was sort of making, I can't really remember them all. I mean, I don't think I mean it was the depression thing, because I'm watching that Andrew Tate interview actually, innit? So I was talking about depression because that's what they were talking about on there. Is my laptop ran out of fucking battery? No. Yeah. No. Yeah, so I'd pretty much finished everything I was saying about that. But, I mean, I kind of need to, like, wrap it up a bit, don't I don't know, there was, like, I think a couple unfinished things, maybe, I don't know. I can't remember what I was on about. Whoa. So, I know everyone's, like, clicking off now, this must be boring as hell. But I don't care, like I said, I'm not trying to get loads of views with this, exactly, I'm not. It's just for the people who give a fuck. Because that's the only people I, like, actually want to talk to, you know, the people who don't. I don't care. I don't want to sit and read their comments. I don't want to waste my time reading comments of idiot people like that. And none of my subs should waste their time reading it as well. So I'm perfectly happy only dealing with the people that I'm talking to anyway, you know, like the people that message me on Instagram and all that, they watch all these. Oh yeah, something else. I may as well just say it now because I'm already like talking my head off. And it's kind of like hidden at the end of all this, so not that many people will hear it. It's like, because I don't want to, because it's not like because I'm not trying to like advertise this as a massive like thing. It's just something, you know. So not that many people even hear this, because I doubt there's that many people watching still. But the only type of people who will be watching, like I said, are the people who like the actual fans who actually like me, not just like seeing me kick people's ass. And like I said, it's their like input that I'm gonna care about, because they're the ones that actually like know me and who understand the context and stuff like that. So that's basically what I'm on about. Talking to no shit. Is this like stop recording or something? Okay, so it cut off. I don't know how long it cut off. Basically, my laptop just like turned off. Like the screen just went black and the recording stopped. So it will have cut off the last a while. I don't know how long it will have done, but it will have lost the last fair bit. But I haven't really been talking about that much. I wasn't really talking about all that much the last while, actually. This video is going to go in 2 parts because it's long as shit. Basically, what I was just talking about before I realised that it wasn't recording anymore is that basically how this is such like a long video, and to most people this just be boring as fuck. But this is only for the, you know, they're not the target demographic, the people that this is, you know, I'm only speaking to the people that give a fuck. So if the people that don't, they're already gone by now anyway. So I'm just talking to the subs that actually watch my videos because they like me, not just because they like seeing me clap people on GTA, which the majority is just some of that. And you know, it's their input that I kind of give a shit about. I don't care about it. You know, because they know the context and stuff like that. Like people who message me on Instagram and follow me on Instagram and stuff like that, because they actually kind of understand what I'm talking about with this. People who don't know me at all, they won't. You know, I don't care. I'm not telling this to them. I don't care about their input on it. Only people who actually know me and understand the context, kind of. So basically what I'm saying is like basically the only people still watching is probably like majority people who follow me on Instagram, because that's like the subs that actually like me, not just, like I said, just watching me because they like to see tryhards getting clapped or whatever. So I don't care what they have to say about this anyway. Only like the people who watch my Instagram stories and stuff like that. So basically most of you know that I like work out and stuff. I've like posted photos on my Instagram and stuff, and I got quite a few replies to them, like people asking what my workout is and stuff like that. And like I've told a few people, but after a while it gets kind of boring just like typing the same shit out to like loads of different people, because like quite a few people were asking what I do and stuff. So yeah, I was gonna just make a video showing it and explaining it and just showing like all the workouts I do and everything. So it's, you know, rather than having to type it out and explain it to each individual person, obviously, I can just put it in a format where anyone can see it, or everybody can see it. So yeah, I was going to just make a video basically just showing it, basically just showing and explaining everything I do. But, you know, rather than just giving all that information away for free, I was going to put it on Patreon and make a specific tier for that. So you have to subscribe to that membership level to be able to see the video. And you know, people would sneer and say, oh, money grab, whatever, but I mean, I've been working out since, well, on and off at least, since I was like 14, because you know, I've always been skinny in high school. You know, people would take the piss out of me being skinny and stuff like that, and you know, you're just seen as weak, and you know, it's just not what you want. So you know, ever since I was like 14, which is like high school age when all this shit starts, but I mean, it proves that bullying works though, doesn't it? You know, people say bring back bullying, and like, yeah, like fat shaming people say, oh, you should never fat shame. Like, yeah, absolutely you should. If someone's a fat fuck, then, you know, being told they're a fat fuck and them feeling all upset by that and hurt by that and offended by that, that's what's going to motivate them to change it. That is the exact thing, you know, if it made them happy being told that, then why would they change it, you know? Yeah, so ever since I was like 14, basically that's the age where I basically started trying to, you know, I wanted to be like bigger, I wanted to be less skinny, so I started like trying to eat more and like working out and stuff. But I didn't have any like equipment or weights or anything. Obviously I was like a kid, I was still a kid then, so, but yeah, so I just made do with what I could, so I just did like a bunch of push-ups and stuff like that, and just like lifting chairs and just like, shit like that, just anything that was like kind of heavy, just like lifting it over and over again. And I remember starting trying to eat more, like trying to eat bigger meals and stuff like that, because like when I was 14 I saw a video on YouTube of like a 1 year body transformation of some like 16 to 17-year-old kid, and he was like skinny as fuck, and then got jacked, and so I saw that when I was like 14. So that was like one of the main things that like inspired me or whatever to do the same. And I was in high school, and you know, getting taken a piss out of being skinny as well. So like combined with that, you know, so that's what got me into it. And so I've learned a lot throughout that time, you know, like on like watching loads of like YouTube videos about it, stuff like that. Like I used to watch tons of stuff on YouTube about that, like dieting and workouts to do. And then when I was a bit older, when I was like 15, I got a set of weights and stuff, so I started doing actual proper like workouts at home. So I was taking in a lot of like information and stuff, so all this all builds together to the knowledge I have now, you know. So like the workout I have now is like the best it's ever been, because across all the years that I've been doing it, you know, obviously the workouts I used to do back when I was like 16 or whatever would be like shite compared to the ones I do now. But you see, over the weeks and months of doing it, you know, you learn a new workout, or you discover like a better workout for a certain muscle. Like for bicep, for example, there'd be a certain workout you'd be doing, and then you discover like a new way of doing it where it does it way better. It's more difficult, and it jacks the muscle up more, and it gets you more pumped up, and you know, where it feels all like cramped kind of, it gets it more like that like afterwards. So that obviously means it's doing more, it's more effective. So over the years, it'd be like building all this knowledge up, and my workouts improving over time as I discover better ways to do it and stuff, because obviously I'm pretty much like self-taught. I never had like a coach or anything. I just ordered some dumbbells. I didn't really know how to lift them, I just knew I had to lift them somehow. So yeah, I just sort of figured out my own way to do it, and it's like years of knowledge all building together to what I have now. And it same goes for diet as well. Like the diet I have now is taken, you know, over like weeks and months. It'd be changing over time, and you know, it's improving all the time, because like you make improvements to it and stuff all the time, like changes here and there, and you replace one thing with something better, like whatever. So you know, it's pretty like valuable information, you know. It took me years to figure it all out, and so you know, it's pretty valuable information, and information that if people follow, they'd have like their dream body basically. So I don't really want to just give it away for free, but I also want to make some like type of community out of it as well, so it won't just be just the video and that's it. Like I'm going to make a Telegram channel, and everyone who subscribes to the membership can join that, so it'd be like a community of like, you know, like-minded people who have the same values and goals, and who are on the same path, you know, like that. But yeah, so it'd be like a community of people who are on the same path, trying to improve themselves and get in better shape and stuff like that. So you know, like a community of brothers all on the same path, and you know, I reckon that's a positive thing that a lot of people would benefit from, because a lot of guys are, you know, pretty lonely and don't have mates and stuff like that, and you know, so it could save a lot of people. And like I said before when I was talking about depression, like there's all these things that cause it. Like yes, it is, like yeah, it can psychologically be a thing that a problem with your brain that you can't help. But for most people, I reckon it's basically just negative thing, and just things causing it, like shit, all the shit food, and being out to prawn every day, and never working out. So you know, it's so you know, a lot of guys are in that shit rock bottom position where they got no mates. You know, they got no mates, and they never work out, so they're kind of like fat or skinny, whatever, and not in good shape and stuff like that, and they don't really have any positive male friends they can talk to or whatever. You know, so then if they joined it and then they're in this community full of guys who are like good quality guys trying to improve themselves, you know, that's why I want it to be like the paywall. It's not just like a cash grab, because if I just let anybody in, then it'd be shit, and you know, they just get a bunch of dickheads joining and ruining it and just being twats. And you know, I only want people in it who are actually serious about it and actually willing to make an actual commitment to it. You know, that's the point. It's meant to be like a community like that. And if everybody's actually invested in it like that and kind of, you know, paying to be there, you know, it's like you have to pay a membership at a golf club. They don't just let any old knob rock up and start fucking around playing golf, you know. You have to pay to be there. It's the same type of thing. It's just so that only people are joining who are actually serious about it, not just time wasting little knobs. So yeah, I'll be posting videos onto the Patreon just like about just workouts and diet and basically just all the information you'd need to get in the best shape possible. Literally, isn't, because like what other information is there? You know, you just have the correct diet and work out the right way, do the right things. You know, what more can you even do than that? There's no other magic thing you can do that's going to get you even more jacked than that. Like that's it. That's what you need to know to get jacked. So you know, it'd be providing plenty value. So I think it's only right that there should be a fee to join it. You know, and that is literally the point in Patreon anyway. So it's in no way a cash grab. It's just how all the people sit and say that GTA Plus is a cash grab and all that lot. Like, you know, if they view that as a cash grab, they probably view this as one as well. But like I said, I don't care. I'm not addressing these little knobs. This isn't directed at them. You're not wanted here. I'm not talking to you. Just fuck off. So yeah, that's the deal with that. It'll be providing plenty of value. Like I was saying, it's all the information you could possibly need to get in as good shape as you're potentially able to get into if you put in the work and do it. You know, you just have to do what I say. And obviously I'm not the most jacked guy ever, but like with the workout, like the certain workouts I do, you can't really do better than them. Like certain exercises I do, like there pretty much can't even really exist a workout that's gonna hit that muscle better than my one. So you know, it's definitely valuable information, you know, and it just means people are actually making a commitment to actually join it, so they're not going to just be dicks and take the piss, because otherwise they've wasted their money on it. And you know, so it's, you know, sort of a bit like the War Room almost. I'm obviously nothing like that, but it's the same type of idea. But yeah, so there'll be videos going on the Patreon, all the information you need to get jacked as fuck, and you'd never be depressed. Like if you were jacked, you wouldn't be depressed. Like if you were working out really well every day, eating a really good diet, and were in good shape, or getting in much better shape, you would not be feeling depressed. So because I know there's for guys out, because I know there's a lot of guys out there who do struggle with that. Like there's like an epidemic of that at the moment, like male loneliness. Because like male spaces are attacked and stuff, because they don't want men all coming together and stuff, because that's how a revolution happens. So like male spaces are like attacked and stuff like that. So you know, there's a lot of guys out there that are pretty isolated and don't have any friends, and a lot of guys like that, it would transform their life, honestly, probably, if they could, or at least massively improve it, because you know, they can make friends with other people who are in the group chat, and you know, any questions that people ask, because obviously if there'd be a bunch of people out there, would be people having questions that they'd be wanting to ask, rather than them just like messaging me on Patreon and I reply to them. They can message it to the group chat and I reply there, and then everybody else is in it will see the question and the answer, so that they can benefit from that information as well. But yeah, I'm not claiming to be like a mad professional coach or anything, but like I said, I just do my own thing. I just do what works for me, and quite a few people messaged me replying on my stories on Instagram, like complimenting me or whatever, and like saying that I'm jacked and stuff like that, so, and asking my workout and stuff. So people obviously want to know what I do anyway, so there's obviously a demand for it. People want to know that, plus people want to know that anyway. Like everybody wants to be in really good shape, you know. Like every guy out there, if he could snap his fingers and be really big and jacked, he would do it, you know. Everyone wants to be in really good shape like that. It's just no one's willing to put the effort in, most people don't even really know how to do it. That's the thing. Like you'd be surprised at how completely unaware so many people are Like Andrew Tate's talked about it. If you've watched a lot of his stuff, you probably know what I'm on about, where people message him like, oh, I want to get jacked, I want to get in good shape, but I don't know what to do. How do I work out? How do I get in good shape? Like, mate, you literally, like, I could figure it out when I was 14. You know what you need to do? You just need to lift weights. and I'm just showing how to do it correctly and in the best possible way. And also be explaining about, you know, like, starting from small as well. You don't want to just instantly start lifting really heavy weights because you'll just knacker yourself. You want to start lifting light weights and just do like 20-minute workouts 3 times a week or something like that, and then you build up to half-hour workouts 4 or 5 times a week, whatever. It's like all this shit, so I'm going to be explaining it all on there, like a full guide on it, basically. But yeah, just like a full guide on how to, on literally like everything you need to know to get jacked, starting from nothing as well, starting from being skinny as fuck. So obviously for a lot of people, they won't care and they won't want to join it. That's fine, they're just gonna, you know, that's fine, I don't care. But for the people that do join it, that's the type of people I want. But yeah, there's plenty of value in it, obviously, as I said, so it's definitely fair that there's a paywall for it. But yeah, I think it's a really good idea. It makes total sense to do it. It would be kind of dumb not to. I mean, like I said, there's a demand for it. People want to know that information, like I was just saying. Everyone wants to be in really good shape, but there's pretty much 2 things stopping everyone. It's either laziness, or they don't know what to do or how to do it or anything. They don't have a clue about any of it. So, I'm solving that second problem of not knowing what to do. So there's no excuse for like not knowing what to do. You know, if you join this, you know exactly what to do. It's just, are you willing to actually do it and put the work in to actually do it? Because obviously you're not just going to get jacked by magic. You're only going to get jacked by working really hard and going through pain and sweat and all this lot, you know. And the people that are not going to put the effort in, they're just lazy time wasters anyway, so I don't want them anyway. That's the point. It's a community of like-minded brothers who are on the same path. A brotherhood, a community, and I don't just want all these little lazy dickheads who aren't even working out, and they're just, you know, they're not even taking part in it, you know, just sitting in the group chat, reading all the messages and typing away, just saying things, but they're never working out and never actually taking it seriously. They don't fit the criteria of the people I want in it, you know. But, you know, so like I was saying, there's a lot of guys struggle with loneliness and depression. There's a hell of a lot of guys who are really lonely and depressed, and you know that solved that completely, literally. I reckon that pretty much solve it, at least like 90% solve it. You'll at least be doing a hell of a lot better. You know, you could make a really good mate with somebody who's in it, and you could be friends for life. And you know, like I said, when you work out, it releases shit in your brain that makes you feel good. So, you know, and if you're jacked, you feel good about yourself. You just naturally feel good. Obviously, if you don't work out, you probably don't know what I'm on about, but once you start, you'd quickly see what I mean. Like, once you start seeing results and you start actually looking muscly and stuff, and you start getting stronger, so you start having really good workouts, you do feel well good from it. It's very difficult to feel depressed when you have really good workouts every single day. And the group chat will give like accountability, you know, it'll keep everyone like accountable. You know, everyone keeping each other motivated in there, whatever. It maybe sounds a bit corny, but I mean, it's good. No, I reckon that's a well good idea. And you know, people, and they'll be like sending like progress photos and stuff like that, and everyone in there seeing the other people in there start seeing results as well, so that like motivate them to do the same, so they can show their progress as well, you know. Because, you know, like Andrew says, if you're in a room of 5 strong, brave men, you're not going to be a weak little coward, you know. You're going to fit in with them. It's like that. That's the idea of it. And, you know, so it's to just sort of refine it to like a high quality of people who are actually serious about it, because, you know, because people aren't going to pay money to just get in and just to take the piss. And if they do, I can just kick them and take, you know, I got their money, fine, thanks for the free money, I just kick them out. So it refines it, so so it refines it down to a good quality of guys that are in there. But yeah, let me know what you think. I'm gonna do it regardless though, even if everyone says that it's a shit idea. I'm still gonna do it because, you know, there's no reason not to. You know, even if only like 5 people join it, that's still good. That's still better than not. That's still better than nothing at all. You know, that's still 5 people who are making their life better and fixing their depression and improving their life. Because if you think about it, if you're big and jacked and going to the gym and starting to look big and strong, like, you'll probably get a girlfriend then, and then say goodbye to depression then, as long as it's a good relationship. You'd be surprised how much depression is just caused by lack of a girlfriend. And you know, you're not going to get a girlfriend if you stay being a lonely loser, not working out, you know. Working out in my eyes is compulsory. I would never live a life where I'm not working out. So I'm never. It's not like I'm gonna stop working out. I'm only gonna keep going. So yeah, I think it's a really positive thing and a good idea, and I'm definitely gonna do that. I don't know when I'm gonna start it. Probably not for like a few months. But I might start it sooner if there's like a massive demand for it or whatever. But I don't know. Probably not for a few months. But it's just an idea for in the future that I'm gonna do. So yeah, like I was saying before, I'm kind of talking about this now just at the end of that big long fucking video, because that means, I think I already said this, but that just it means I'm only talking to the people that actually give a shit about me, not just only watch me just to see kids getting clapped on it. But yeah, so message me on Instagram or comment or whatever, let me know what you think about that, or if you have any like other ideas as well. Like, some people might have some other ideas on how I could like expand that and add something else to it, whatever. Just, you know, I'm open, just message me, whatever, I'll see it. Just message me on Snapchat or Instagram and I'll reply, probably. And let me know if you'd be willing to join it as well, or if you'd be wanting to join it, just so I kind of get an idea if there's actually a bunch of people who actually would join it. You know, I'd probably maybe start it sooner. But yeah, so I want to know what people think about that. Just let me know. But yeah, I'm gonna end this one here. Thank you for watching and listening to me talk for ages. And yeah, have a good day.
2 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get more ass than a toilet seat. 3 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I met a bad bitch last night in the D. Let me tell you how I made her leave with me. Conversation and